Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sideline Sato YouTube channel. I'm Sato, and today we're going to be looking at the 4 departing free agents for Liverpool this summer. They've all had kind of drastically different careers at Liverpool, but they've all won amazing silverware with the club. It's only right to kind of give them send-offs and kind of dive into what the implication of them all leaving is, starting with James Milner. James Milner is the model professional for football. James Milner is just chasing after Gareth Barry's most appearance in the Premier League record, and I can't blame him. He's going to Brighton. He wants to get his coaching badges done. He seems like a perfect fit for Brighton. De Zerbi's, he's a character and seems like a great manager. The Tony Bloom model, adding in James Milner, who's going to kind of come on, and you have a great kind of perfect storm for them. So him leaving is very sad because we're losing a captain in the dressing room, a leader, and he ultimately embodied everything that the club was missing as Stevie G left. Yes, Jordan Henderson was the main captain. He molded his own way forward as captain, but James Milner was a great vice captain to Jordan Henderson throughout basically his whole stay at Liverpool. Absolutely amazing. Great meme content as well. He loves Rubenas. That level of athlete that most of these players aspire to be. Then somebody who I think is a little less fortunate and glowing in his Liverpool legacy is Naby Keita, unfortunately. I think Naby Keita is the single biggest flop in the Klopp era. Sad to say, but it's true. He has legs made out of jello, has that one shot against Real Madrid that keeps playing in the back of my head. You know the shot. It wasn't a good shot. Naby Keita is the biggest what if in the whole Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp era, due to the fact that, we've had this glaring hole in our midfield for a while. And then Naby and unfortunately Ox, who we'll also get into, they unfortunately contributed to this issue, but this issue wasn't caused by them. Players who have had less than perfect situations occur as a result of being in this Liverpool midfield. They're not really the most injury free, but I do think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has a better kind of overall legacy at Liverpool than Naby Keita, primarily because of the fee. Ox was signed for 22 million euros from Arsenal about 6 years ago or so now. And he's been not exactly what we wanted, but he scored some important goals. He scored some great goals. Do wish he was more fit, similar to Naby. Everybody here, basically, they all won, a Champions League, a Premier League, a FIFA Club World Cup. At the end of the day, I think Naby Keita and Ox, respectively, could have been better players at Liverpool. It's either the system or their own kind of durability or a factor of both. Two separate players who both have struggled with injury and have had bursts that were very engaging, exciting, Ox a little more so. But I hope they could find fitness, and I hope they could find regular playing time for other teams because they're solid players as well. James Milner obviously is kind of getting past his very fittest, seemingly play for years and years and years and years. The final man that I do want to talk about as this game is going on right now behind me, I'm going to go and tune into it and edit this video right after I finish recording. It's a very special day because Roberto Firmino is very much the Jurgen Klopp gegenpressing, heavy metal football system that he brought to Liverpool way back in 2015. All these players came in the window right before Klopp had arrived, and it kind of felt like a turning of a leaf even before Jurgen was in. And then Jurgen Klopp comes in, and Jurgen knows exactly what to do with Bobby, and Roberto Firmino turns into, in my very opinion, one of the most entertaining nines in the world. He was part of, I'd say, the best trio of attackers in the last decade, besides maybe Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. A joy of a player. Roberto Firmino ticks every box for me as what I want in a player. He plays with an intensity, an incredible prowess for dribbling, and an eye for a goal or an assist at times. And he's had great moments here, and there's a reason he's a fan favorite. It's because he's basically been right there with Liverpool throughout this whole process. So here are the implications of all these players departing. You have James Milner and Ox as the homegrown English quota players, so they'll free up 2 slots in that. You have 2 foreign player slots for Naby Keita and Roberto Firmino. What does this mean? I think that there's 4 players that are probably going to come into Liverpool. I'd say 2 to 3 midfielders and then a defender. And I think that it's going to be weird with the quotas, but I do think that because of all these players leaving, there will be even more investment into Liverpool. I mean, it's a lot of money that's getting cleared off the wage bill. We know Alexis McAllister is near. He's probably going to be the Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain kind of replacement, but he's going to be a lot more consistent. We're going to hope that he gets on the way we expected to see from Ox or Naby. And I mean, even if he just has the credentials of winning the trophies they did, he would be a success. We have rumors of Mason Mount joining as well. We don't know how likely those are. With Milner leaving and Ox leaving, we will need to bring in some English midfielder. I don't know who it's going to be. I would guess probably Mason Mount, but there's no guarantee. But at the end of the day, these 4 players have very distinct legacies at Liverpool. You have James Milner, the everyman. You have Roberto Firmino, the fan favorite. You have Oxlade-Chamberlain, what could have been. And you have Naby Keita, the man who took Steven Gerrard's jersey number and didn't live up to it. And it's sad to say for Naby, but I think it's the reality. And it's something for a long time as a Liverpool fan I personally had disagreements with, all the way probably up until the missing the Champions League final. But it is what it is. It's football. I wish him nothing but the best. Wish Firmino and James Milner and Oxlade-Chamberlain nothing but the best. All 3 of these players are absolutely legends at Liverpool, I'd say, to varying degrees at the end of the day. But they were some of the biggest pieces to Jurgen Klopp's early era at Liverpool, and now we've seen them kind of progress onward into the latter stages of their career while spending the bulk of their prime at Liverpool. I mean, James Milner's prime, quite honestly, like, dude joined when he was like 30, you know? So seeing him like here at like 37 is absolutely mind-boggling to me. I can't imagine a player playing like that, and I hope he breaks Gareth Barry's record. It would be really nice to see that. It's an emotional day. I'm going to go finish watching the Liverpool-Aston Villa game. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I really appreciate every bit of support. Comment what you think on who is going to potentially join Liverpool, how you feel about these 4 players leaving Liverpool, what you think the next steps in kind of rebuilding Liverpool are, and I'll probably have another video up very shortly. So thank you so much for watching once again. I'm Sideline Sato. Peace.